Welcome to step 5. In this step, or in this lesson, we're going to be learning about the font tag. As you can see, I have my website pulled up and my text editor. Let's change the text we have on our website by using the font tag. So let's put font and then the ending font tag. Save it and push refresh. Now as you can see, it didn't do anything because the font tag is useless without attributes and values. Now a tag tells the browser that it needs to do something, whereas a attribute and a value, they tell the browser how to do it. So let's add our first attribute, which is size. Our first size is going to be number 4. And I'm going to show you how big that is by refreshing the page. Okay, it's 4. Now there are a total of 7 values with the size attribute. Now let's do them all. I want to show you how big they get and how small they get. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we need to put breaks or else they'll all show up on the same line. Okay, breaks on all of those. Let's save it and push refresh. Okay, now you see how it goes from small to big. That is the size attribute of the font tag. Now there's 2 other attributes we need to deal with. The next is color. So font color equals parentheses, the number sign, FF0000. I love making websites. Font BR. Okay. Now, this code, these 6-digit codes, that is the color. There's over 16 million different codes. Now, don't worry, you don't have to memorize them all. You can have a tab or a tool, which we have in our dictionary tool, where you can see the colors and choose and find the codes. It's quite simple. You'll start to memorize the basic ones after a while. But this one is red. FF and 4 zeros is red. So let's see that in effect. Save it, push refresh, red. Okay, I want to show you more colors. So we're going to go copy, paste, 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 paste. Okay, now let's do the color green. Green is 2 zeros and 2 Fs. Let's save that. Okay, green. We're going to keep the second one to be red. And let's have the third one be blue. Blue is 4 zeros and 2 Fs. Okay, you see how that was done. Alright, now let's make the other one pink. That's 2 Fs, 2 zeros, and 2 Fs. Save. Pink. Now let's make the last one orange. That's 2 Fs, 2 3s, and 2 zeros. Let's save it and refresh. There we go. So we have orange right there. Now you see that that's not very difficult, but having those 2 tools, you've just increased your ability to create a website. Alright, now let's do the last one, and it is the face attribute. The face attribute tells what type of font you want to use. So let's make it Arial. I love making websites. Font break. Alright, I saved it, refresh, and there's a different font type. Now there's quite a few different font types, and that, you know, for example, let's do Arial Black. Arial Black. I love making websites. Font. Okay, save it. There we go. Now let's say you want, if they don't have Arial, because if the browser doesn't recognize it, it's just going to show its default. But you don't want its default. You would rather have Arial Black than its default. So this is what you do. You go font face equals Arial Black, comma, Arial Black. Arial and then Arial Black. Okay, so what this does is it tells the browser that doesn't recognize Arial to go to Arial Black. And if they recognize that, then they'll use that one. Now, if they don't recognize the second one, you can have a whole list of different fonts. But if it doesn't recognize any of them, which is unlikely, it'll just go to its default. So we'll save that. Okay. Now you see there that it's done. Use these tools, practice them a little bit, and I'll see you on the next lesson.